plans for a club football super league were met with uproar from fans across the globe. So why is the football world so quiet about UEFA's new plans? The plans are dangerously similar to the Super League, so let's break it down. The Super League, proposed in April, was a European competition that would replace the current Champions League. The league was composed of 20 teams throughout Europe, including the biggest teams in the top 5 leagues, such as the English Big Six, Man City, Tottenham, etc., AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid, with Portugal's richest clubs, Benfica and FC Porto, rumored to join later. The Super League was to have 5 teams qualify, while 15 teams acted as the founding clubs and reserved a permanent place in the competition. This immediately raised concerns for fans. How could a team just qualify? Why are these teams entitled to compete at the big stage?
For the fans, it removed the greatness of underdogs and unpredictability, and it was an attack on the spirit of the game. It was a salt in the wound as well when it was revealed that the teams would receive around $300 million annually for their participation in the league. This removed all doubt that the owners had the club's best interest in mind. Rather, it was the money that talked. Fueled by outrage from pundits, players, and fans, the Super League dissolved within the next few days as Chelsea was the first club to withdraw. Many clubs followed, but as of now, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Barcelona are still committed to the Super League. Soon after, UEFA announced, though very quietly, their plans for the new UEFA Europa Conference League, a level of competition just below the current Europa League.
The UEFA Conference League will complement the reduced Europa League plan for the 21-22 season, where there are now only 32 teams in Europa League as opposed to 48. 10 teams who do not qualify through Europa League playoffs will fall down into the Conference League. The rest come from Conference League qualifiers and those who placed high enough in their respective leagues. In addition, like how it is with UCL and UEL, third-place teams from the UEL group stages will participate in a preliminary knockout round with the second-place teams from the Conference League groups. A total of 56 teams will play in the tournament, with the majority of them coming from less represented countries throughout Europe. The coefficient for qualification keeps this in mind and is structured as such. Nations ranked 1 to 5 will have 1 team, nations ranked 6 to 15 will have 2 teams, nations ranked 16 to 50 will have 3 teams, and nations ranked 51 to 55 will have 2 teams. As well as Liechtenstein, who does not have a domestic league, will provide the winner of their cup. The winner of the Conference League will participate in next season's Europa League, bar they have already qualified for Champions League. Also, as with any UEFA competition, the prize money goes as follows. For the 2021-22 season, Group Stage participation in the European Conference League awarded a base fee of almost €3 million. A victory in the group pays €500,000 and a draw €166,000. Also, each group winner earns €650,000 and each runner-up $325,000. Reaching the knockout stage triggers additional bonuses. €300,000 for the round of 32, $600,000 for the round of 16, $1 million for the quarterfinals, and $2 million for the semifinals. The losing finalists receive €3 million and the champions receive €5 million. In addition, each domestic champion who does not qualify for the group stages of any final tournament will receive an additional €260,000.
The obvious effect of the Conference League is that it will bring a lot more football than ever before. The big problem lies within the bigger leagues of football, where one team from each of the top 5 leagues will be participating in the Conference League. For the teams from these leagues, it diminishes the prestige and creates crowded schedules. So many games are played and so many teams are playing when it's only supposed to be the best teams that compete.
For the smaller European countries, the Conference League is a blessing. Teams that have never left their country can have a chance to compete within the greater scheme of Europe. These teams' countries have a chance to draw new fans to the sport, and their existing fans have a chance to grow with their team. These teams also have the chance to compete for club-changing money that allows football to expand exponentially across the whole continent. The Conference League, if executed correctly for the smaller teams of underrepresented countries, could be a big win for football globally. But supporters of big league teams must remain wary of UEFA.
UEFA also announced a restructuring to the current UEFA Champions League, which is set to start in the 2024-2025 season. This new format will more closely resemble a normal league, such as the Premier League or La Liga, with 36 teams part of the UCL instead of just 32. So where will the 4 extra teams come from? Well, the first open slot will go to the third place team of the fifth best country in UEFA's association rankings. So for example, the fifth best country right now based on UEFA's ranking is France. The third best team in France's top flight, or Ligue 1, is Monaco. So Monaco will get the first of the 4 open slots in the newly formatted UCL if it was to start today. The second slot will go to a domestic champion after expanding the so-called Champions Path from 4 to 5 clubs. The last 2 teams will be the clubs with the highest club coefficients that have not qualified for the UCL but have qualified for either of the other 2 UEFA competitions, the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. This means teams like Tottenham Hotspur, who are high on the club coefficient rankings, would qualify for the UCL. Each team will play 10 games, 5 at home and 5 away, with no team playing any other team more than once. World-class manager Pep Guardiola and World Cup winner Toni Kroos have raised serious concerns in regards to more chances of injuries, not enough rest for the teams, and other health concerns due to the increased number of games per season. The knockout stages will remain very similar to what they are right now. However, the biggest difference will be how teams qualify for the round of 16. The top 8 teams will earn a direct pass into the knockout stages. Teams ranked 9 to 24 will enter a single elimination and 2-legged playoff stage, where teams 9 to 16 will be seeded while 17 to 24 will be not. Moving forward, the knockout stage will progress the same as it does in the current format of the UCL. UEFA state that the reason for a reformatting to the current UCL format is to allow for more opportunities to see Europe's top teams play each other. Wait, where have we heard that before? Oh right, the Super League. The outrage from the fans and the media primarily covering the Super League provided UEFA a shield from possible backlash against its new UCL format, as the new format is dangerously close to the proposed Super League. More games with the best teams and without a doubt more money are just the common themes between the 2 leagues. Everything that is being done is in the pursuit of power and money. More countries means more teams, and more teams means more fans, which means more viewership and more money. At the same time, UEFA remains in control, expanding themselves across every country. And this will lead to UEFA controlling everything while watching the teams play the sport everyone loves and taking the money and distributing it under their own jurisdiction. So why hasn't there been any backlash towards UEFA yet?
As mentioned, the announcement of the Super League and the backlash it received allowed for UEFA to work behind the scenes and reformat the Champions League. UEFA was able to escape the bad guy narrative from the media after it saved football from the Super League. Then, when they announced their own plans, many people brushed it aside without looking at it in depth, and this could prove to be a major problem. UEFA effectively groups all the power of football in the European continent into their own hands. It is their money at the expense of the players, and potentially even the fans. UEFA has long gone overlooked for their corruption. Yet, if fans do not step up to control the game that is made by them and for them, they could risk losing what matters most, that anything could happen in football.
For more creative, informative, and high-quality sports content, make sure to follow Phenom on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as all of the Phenom podcast channels for each sport. The link tree in the episode description includes a direct link to all of the aforementioned platforms, so click on that to access everything. Phenom boasts a team of over 100 youth contributors from around the world, covering every sport on every media platform. If you are interested in potentially joining the Phenom team as a writer or content creator, send an email to cole@phenommedia.net showing your interest. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can grow the channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.